Hey, welcome everyone again. Today, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to showcase my own levels. So, if you guys are interested to play my levels, you guys can have my code right now. This is all my stats so far. I've done pretty good on expert, but super expert, not so good. So, I'm going to have to get some practice into that. But for today, if you guys want to play my course, I will show you how to do them, and if you have some trouble, you can go back to it and you'll be able to see what it is. So what I've done so far since the game came out, I've created 4 levels, and my first one was a speed run. It's a Super Mario Bros. 3 speed run. It's a 60-second speed run, and the timer has a 2-second buffer on it. So it's doable, but you have to do the text properly to be able to get to the end, or you're not gonna make it in time. Okay, so this is a Castle Run 60-second speed run. This is my first ever level. I was super excited when I built it. It was probably like a week in the game. So let's see if I can still do it. Alright, so when you start, obviously you just get in the pipe, get the next section. And now you have like a midway jump here, and you have to run in the claws to get the full momentum and go over here. Now you gotta jump here, throw the P-switch, and land on it, or the flomp will go on your head. On here, on off switch, you hit the right side, you go on the right side. If you hit the left side, you'll hit on the left side. A little bit of escalator here. Now you gotta wait for the bullet to reach the coin, and after that you go forward. And after that, you hit the on-off switch over here. They go on top over here. And you're entered the last section. Now the first conveyor, it's you can go in the middle if you want to, but all the other ones, you need to go all the way in or you're not gonna make it. That second last one, you need to go in the wall to hit that last one. And there you go. Wow, first try. We still have 1 second on the timer. And there you go. Boom. You are good to go. If you do it fast enough, you might be able to get to the axe with 2 seconds. But I guess that I missed out some of the sections, so now it was right tight on timer. But pretty good. We got it on first try. Alright. Now, moving on to my second level, which is the first one of my series. It's called Nita Boost 1, Jump Around. So I get a little quote from the music, and there's only 9 clears out of 2,000 tries. This one I gotta admit is my most fun one, I guess, but it can get a lot tricky. It's mostly cut your momentum at the right time, and you should be fine. Okay, so straight off the bat, there's going to be a flame that's going to come towards you, so you need to go right away. You juggle through some springs, cut your momentum, after you're good to go. Now you get the flower, and you need to kill some piranhas on your way up. So you got to do them really quick, and now you try not to fall. Get in there. Light up the bomb, wait for the bomb. You can damage boost right away if you want to, but you need to go right away if you damage boost. So you damage boost the first time, damage boost the second time, and get the first checkpoint. So right after the checkpoint, you gotta hit the P-switch and jump on little tiles there, little jumps. Small jump there, big jump over here. After that, big jump. Time your momentum a little bit, and you can grab the vine. After that, you grab the other vines, just like that. And after that, all you have to do is run. You run as fast as you can. So I've put a 50 coin over here, because there's another 50 coin in the run for people that are doing runs to get an extra life. And I put an extra life there too. So now you get the second checkpoint. Now you gotta juggle through a little bit of shells here. And now you got to throw the shell in that little contraption here, which will activate some on-off platforms. Now all you have to do is to listen to audio clues, and you'll be able to get through. There you go. That's the first section. Second section, same thing, faster. There you go. Awesome. And after that, you hold right to get the one up. Boom. If you don't hold right, you're gonna just fall straight on the cube. You're not gonna die unless you go left. But if you go left, sucks to be you. Alright. So that was my second level, the first one of my series. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to my other level. This is the second level of my series, my third level that I created. It's called Nita Boost to Z or Die Trying. It's mostly with Z tricks, not all of it, but the beginning especially, you need to juggle a bomb. So let's dig right into it and let's see what's up. I'm excited. This level is really fun. I don't think it's as much fun as my first one, but this one is really good. So right at the beginning, you have to juggle a bomb to a second bomb to an on-off switch. If you don't get to that on-off switch on time, you will get blocked in that section. Now, little jumps, if you do it one shot, it's so much more easier than if you try to wait. Okay, so now, the first and the second flomp don't have parachutes, but the third one and all the other ones have parachutes, so you have to go right away. There you go. Now you juggle with this one, and after that you get on the last one. A little bit of momentum, and now you're good. A big thing that I've said in my streams on Twitch is that twisters are super jank. Okay, I hate twisters like with a passion. If you put two twisters side by side or three side by side, and you jump and you try to jump right away to do something, it will cut your momentum right away. So what I did is I've put three twisters side by side. So now basically what I'm asking the player is, you know, have a max height and try to go right. But let's say the player jumps right away and he saw him too late and he falls right away. He's not gonna die. He's not gonna die because I wouldn't make a player killed by jank. So over here you have to run a little slide, and after that you just do some little Z tricks. Medium jump, if you do a full jump you will die on the spikes, and after that we go into a cloud section. So on each section you need to keep the mushroom to go all the way back. You need the mushroom to go all the way to the end. It's a 3 section, so if you lose your mushroom at any in the section, I've put a reset door, so you can go back at the beginning and get another mushroom. Okay, so now we're on the second section. The second section is pretty easy. I just needed to get a little higher for the next section. Now you do the same thing, grab another cloud, and after that, you're good to go. This is the last cloud section. And after that, that's the reason why you need the mushroom, because I want you to break those 2 blocks there, or one of them. Damage boost, get a checkpoint, and we get to the last section. So now over here you need to go fast. There's a little bit of room for error, but not that much. So you need to go fast. Don't bump your head here. After I get to the last part, this one gets really fast. Same again over here. Oh, if you bump your head over here, you'll see what's happening. Unless you oh, I got so lucky. All right, so that usually Usually, if you can make this jump in one shot without touching any spikes, but sometimes if you hit the spikes and you have to jump again, you will die. But I got super lucky. Okay, so now if you're in a run, I've put 3 lives. There you go. That's the end of the level. If you guys can beat this one, I will be very, very impressed. It's not like a crazy level, but especially that bomb transfer in the beginning and those spikes transfer also, those are the hardest part of the level. But if you beat those 2 sections after that, you're good to go. After you get the first checkpoint, you're pretty set. Okay, so after that, on my way here, on my way to Germany, I had a flying inspiration to make a flying level. So I decided to make the third of my series, Mile High Club. So flying sky high, keep the flower, and D-pad is your best friend. I noticed that when you use the analog with this, the clown car, because I use a clown car, the clown car tends to sometimes go to the left side. And the way I set up the level is you can't really go left, right? So if you go left, you're not gonna shoot enough like fire to get through the level. So you guys will understand what I mean. Okay. Okay, so at the beginning of the level, I put a D-pad just because it's a little bit easier to use the D-pad instead of the analog. Start shooting fire right away, because you need to go through some Koopas. If you shoot properly, you should be able to kill all of them and go through that section right here. Okay. Alright, so now you get through that section. Make sure you don't get hit by any fire, because you need the fire all the way to the end. Alright, so this is good. Okay. Okay. Now you get through that section. After you get to the last section. Alright, so you get through the last section. Now you ditch the clown car and you go right away. There you go. You're good to go. If you go fast enough, you can get there with only a mushroom, but if you get the flower, it's a lot easier to get to the end. So this is all my levels. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll be able to create more levels in the future, and hopefully you guys can play it and enjoy it as much as I had to create them. Alright, so thank you very much for being here today, and hopefully you had a good time like me. Have a good night. Booster out.